Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times. Welcome to my channel, welcome to some more Rome 2 Total War, where we're going to continue our pillaging and conquest and murder and all that other good stuff as we travel through the countryside of Greece. At this point in time, I'm thinking of attacking Athens basically right away. There's some cheeky ways for me to get away with that basically. Might involve besieging their city and destroying this little army out here. Or I could also try and just outright take their city from them and watch as this army of Pericles just bounce effectively off of their own city fortifications. So what we need to do when we're deciding something like that is what sort of resources we can get. And one of the ways that we can sort of get more resources is to raise a new general over here in Larissa. We just have to see how much these guys would cost. 375 for all of them. None of them are from our family, so there is that disadvantage. So it's not really great for us to be trying to get new generals here. One of the ways that we can check to see what sort of mercenaries are around the Apollonia, Larissa, Pella region is to send out Epirus just across the border over here. Click on mercenaries, check. We've got nothing but 2 Tarentines and a mercenary Peltist, so we haven't got great mercenaries around this region. We're going to go double time him back into the city, that's fine. So it looks like we've used up all of the sort of mercenaries around the region, so we can't go to Larissa and get anything great from there. What we can do, however, is try and sabotage the city of Athens here, and maybe try and keep Pericles away from our main army formation, and just directly drive through Athens using the army from down here. Now we have got some mercenaries down here that we could hire, but again, nothing too great. What would be nice are the mercenary Cretan archers. Depending on what the fortifications and defenders around Athens are like, they may come in handy. Now one of the other things we can do is make sure to attack their naval assets, and what we can do to that is get the mercenary ships here, including these mercenary Persian archers, which would be very, very good against the Athenian fleet assembled over here. What we'd want to do at the very least is burn down a couple of their ships, but to do that we would have to hire quite an expensive arrangement of mercenaries to take out Athens very quickly. So I think that is the route that I do prefer going right now, so I'm going to go ahead and sabotage Athens by poisoning their wells. Yeah, let's go ahead and try and damage their local garrison here.
An excellent choice.
Good. Good job, Electra. And let's take up the demons of Ptolemos, hire these mercenary Cretan archers, and let's head over to Athens. We're going to go ahead and declare war on them. They're allies with Macedon, so this is going to actually be a little bit tricky to do. So hopefully,
And so
yep,
all false
Macedon
friendship
did refuse to join their side because of our non-aggression pact. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to select continue siege here. These guys are no longer a client state of Macedon, which is good. We're going to get these guys over here within reinforcing range. So these guys are now going to be, if you see, reinforcing our army. It looks like we are actually in reinforcing range of the Athenians here, which is not good. So let's just continue siege here.
siege to the settlement.
Okay, so we absolutely do need to take out Athens this turn, though. So what we can do is, which one of these do I want to get rid of? Let's get rid of these guys, they're too expensive. Let's get these guys, maybe. Wait, what kind of ship is that? Oh, it's because it's a heavier ship. Right, okay. That might be the best we can do right now. Yeah, that's the best we can do right now. For some reason, don't want to get those. Let's see here. Now, what else can we do to maximize our odds here? I'm not really sure how the reinforcing method is going to work for this, but let's find out. This is going to be an adventure. Crap. Okay, so they are going to get some reinforcements, but if we sink some of their ships with these hoplites, and the general would be even better, we'll be at a huge advantage over the Athenians in the coming land battle. So let's go ahead and fight this out here. Since I don't have to win it, All I have to do is cause enough of their fleet to disband or be destroyed that I have an advantage on land. Okay, here we are in the battle water. We're gonna switch this over since we don't want rain or fog. We've got slightly better... All our boats are basically shooting boats, so we're going to go ahead and deploy these here. We're going to take the ones that have got flaming arrows and set them into flaming shot here. I think the Agranian axemen can also use flaming shot, so we're going to do that. Let's take these two. We're going to use them as a sort of flanking force. We're going to make sure that these guys are sort of central here. We're going to turn on melee mode since we want our ships to be able to ram on command, but we're not really going to necessarily be using ram commands. Okay, let's go ahead and start this up.
Give way! My courage was forged in the fire of war. Some say by Hephaestus himself. I do not.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
I think Hephaestus is also known as Vulcan in the Roman region, so if you know who Vulcan is, that's who Hephaestus is. Okay, if we get a chance, we'll ram their ships, but this doesn't appear that they're going to let us do that easily. Or maybe they will.
At your command, support ships. Set oars! Ships waiting. Orders! We await your command. Show them steel! Hack them down! Support ships ready and waiting. Ready and waiting orders. Support ships ready! Our missiles await your orders. Ready and waiting orders.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, General being under attack is... Oh, crap.
Set oars! Move out!
Oh, brace for impact. Yeah, they're dead.
Ready, willing, and able. Support ships ready and waiting. By your command. Moving out! To the oars! Support ships at your command. Support
These guys are getting torn the hell up.
General! Weapons ready! Yes,
The
command!
men are wavering.
Wait your orders! At your command! Support ships!
Yep, we got that ship down.
General! Attack! Move out! As you command! Hack them down!
There's their Hephaestus Lancers. We want those guys dead.
Give way! Moving out!
Uh-oh. That's going to be a ram on one of our ships. Didn't seem to do much.
The
There's
men
their
are
Hephaestus
wavering.
Lancers.
Increase speed! Faster! Reload!
I don't want to kill javelin men. That's not important.
Give way! Move out!
Oh, these guys aren't, those guys are boarding. That's not good. Yeah, so they'll win that.
Give
Top
way!
lights.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Great, and I think we're out of ammo. Okay, that's gonna be...
Weapons ready!
No. Okay, so we did lose that. I'm not overly worried about that since that's got rid of some of their important ships, including, I think, their Hippeus Lancers, so we'll see how that worked. Okay, well, our Admiral is ridiculously enough still alive somehow. We're going to go ahead and see what we can salvage here. Okay, so we're going to get rid of these guys because we can't really sustain the cost of them. Good. And hopefully the Hippeus Lancers are still dead here, because if they're not, sometimes like the... Oh good, thank God. The General's still dead. That is going to make this actually relatively not too bad. Okay, so I think they'll be getting reinforcements from the left side. Looks like... I want to just check one more thing, actually. We might theoretically have different mercenaries here. It does not look like it. Okay, so we are definitely stuck with what we've got. Let's go ahead and assault. Okay, here we are in the battlefield. I'm not sure if I want this fog like this. I have got quite a few missile units, so we're going to get rid of that. This looks okay, so we're going to start deployment. Now, it looks like their reinforcing army is going to be coming in from the sea. So that means I can sort of kill some of them before they can land in the city. Now, if you go look over in the port in the Athenian city itself, it's only got room for maybe 2 or 3 ships, and they're going to be having 4 large transport ships, so they can probably only fit 2 in there. And then they'll have another group of their army coming in from either... I'm assuming it's going to be back here somewhere. So what we're going to try and do is have these guys drop their siege equipment. We're going to go pick that up later, but we're going to keep these guys over here with some of our slingers. We're going to take our javelins and these guys, and we're going to have these 2 drop their siege equipment as well. And take these guys, and what we're going to do is split our army up into different groups across the city here, so that we can destroy all of their reinforcing groups before our armies are sort of combined into one sort of larger group, and that way we can sort of take them out piecemeal if we get the chance. Hopefully that will be a good strong strategy, but who knows. So places that they can land some of their troops are over on this left side over here, over on that far right side. My own troops should be coming in from behind us, I think to the south, which is this way. And their reinforcements should be coming in from this way, but we'll have to see how that goes.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay, so where's the enemy reinforcements approaching from?
Then we will laugh as we take what we want and who we want. Now.
Okay, so these guys, I need these guys to start reinforcing my general over here. These guys can stay over here. And now let's go back to Cedius.
Advance at speed!
I really want to know where that army is going to pop up. They should have one more ground army coming to reinforce.
Riders at the double!
Okay, well... do we see their ships? Yeah, we can see their ships coming in across this side, so let's get our troops over here to stop them from making it inside.
At your command! Double time! Ready and waiting.
Actually, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. It looks like that gatehouse is simply too advantageously positioned, so we're gonna just... I didn't see their boats in time to move my troops properly. Okay, so they're gonna all go in through that door, so what we're gonna try and do is rush the gatehouse over here, maybe.
Ready?
No, let's we're gonna have to do this the slow, honest way, I think. We're gonna go get back on our siege weapons. I probably should have actually moved our siege ladders. I'm really confused though as to where their other ground army is. It doesn't show. I suppose that's just as well for us, but still very peculiar. Okay, now the door that we're going to want to break through is this one right here. That shouldn't be impossible for us to break through, so pretty much going to rely on standard breakthrough tactics, I think. Ladders up on this wall here, since it's a little bit further away from the towers. A little bit less exposed, I think, and hopefully we'll be able to overwhelm the defenders and take the city. We could also actually get ladders up here. It looks pretty defended over here, so we could rush that tower then. Once we get a door open, we're going to let in our elephants and our generals, and hopefully they'll be able to rain havoc down and destroy a lot of enemy troops. Particularly expecting good things from our elephants should be important. Let's see, they've got slingers along that wall there. I think these mercenary Cretans have the same range as us. Yeah, they do. They have the same range as those slingers. So it's not as bad as it could be, but they have also got these towers that have good range as well. This is going to be a while, so I will skip through this point up to the point where I'm ready to assault the walls properly, and hopefully we'll be in a good position then to take Athens. Okay, I think we're ready to talk a little bit about what's going on here. We've got two groups of hoplites, hoplites, heading straight for these walls here. Should be able to capture the capture point tower over there and then start making their way over towards the javelin men sitting on the wall that are being pelted by our stone throwers here, our slingers. They can't return fire because obviously they have inferior range. They've also got another javelin men over there that we're going to want to eventually take out as well. But for the most part, we're taking shots at them that they can't return fire against. They're not the most effective shots because they're fairly low damage. And what's worse, we're not really capable of doing a whole lot when we do hit, since those are low damage, low accuracy, and there are a lot of them hitting sort of the battlements there, so it's not really that effective. So we're still in a good position though to start capturing parts of the tower here, parts of the wall. Once we've sort of moved units across the wall here, we're going to basically be able to successfully, I think, take this place. We've got hoplites moving over to this arrow tower. We're going to try and capture it. We've got another group over here under a little bit of fire, but nothing too bad. Oh no, wait, that's actually quite bad. They're taking quite a big number of losses. Okay, let's drop siege equipment here. Let's form a hoplite wall. Good. Okay. So they've stopped attacking those guys now. They're now attacking these hoplites that are streaming towards there. Let's see, these javelin men are getting absolutely shredded without remorse since they can't return fire here. We've got units that are now sort of moving towards our guys here, so I'm going to get our archers up here as well. Oh, they're shooting these guys again, bastards. Okay, let's get our javelin men up here as well.
Hoplites ready!
And let's start taking out some of these goons if we can here. Okay, those javelin men are just getting wrecked a little bit more. Perfect. We should be able to take out these gates without too much loss. But we are starting to take javelin fire from these hoplites, or for these hoplites, which is not good. Oh good, they're shooting at my slingers now. Perfect.
Spearmen, ready for orders!
Okay, let's get the entire group of these guys away from here. I don't want them wasting any more ammunition on something that's basically a foregone conclusion now. These guys are pretty much dead anyhow.
We have captured a tower!
Good. You guys keep moving up. Okay, so we've basically safely taken their walls here. Let's get these javelin men as well. A little bit.
Hoplites ready! Advance!
Okay, let's try and keep going here. We want to keep up our momentum a little bit.
Spearmen at the ready! For glory!
Okay, these guys, I just don't want them shooting at those that mole anymore. A little bit dangerous. Perfect. Just basically using a hoplite ball at this point, sort of moving along the wall. Should be able to take this gatehouse here.
Engage!
Let's take some more units. Probably should have put a thing on the left side of the wall over here, but whatever, it's too late now. Let's get these guys up and ready to start moving in.
Spear infantry at your command! Hold position! Advance!
we're gonna need to move quickly here.
Populace ready!
Taking quite a few losses, which is not good. More losses than I really want, honestly. It's not that we're taking a horrendous number of losses, honestly. It's just that I can't afford to take really any losses at this sort of battle, since we are outnumbered really severely. Some citizen hoplites and some militia hoplites and some militia hoplites. So nothing too serious down here. But there are more serious units waiting for us in reserve in this place, so we can't let our guard down or anything like that. These guys got way too close. Okay, so let's take these sort of range units and get them
Quick march!
up here. Okay. Once we get these slingers into melee, we should be theoretically stopping them from shooting at us. Or as much at the very least. Okay, so we've got the gatehouse sort of neutralized. It's not under our control yet or anything, but it is neutralized. With these guys on ground floor attacking over there. I'm gonna use the militia to burn down this gatehouse, since we now control these walls. Let's get these Cretan archers up here as well. I'm not sure if our slingers can actually shoot over these walls. I don't think they can, actually. Okay, so now that we can safely advance these walls, let's go ahead and do that. Just being attacked by a mob here, we're not going to worry too heavily about that. Okay, so I can't actually shoot at the towers right now. The towers are sort of, or sorry, I can't capture the towers right now. The towers have too many troops on their side contesting it. But I can stop the towers from shooting at me, which is going to be good enough for me. Our archers look like they're able to shoot over this wall, actually. Let's shoot these militia hoplite if we can. Let's use a heavy shot. I've got a couple of them. Okay, they might be trying to charge up the walls to get me dislodged from there, but should be okay for now. How's their gate doing? As you can see, like actual city battles are a very sort of long, drawn-out process, long sort of affair. Just about enough fire damage to get this down. That'll be enough. It's 100%, so now we just have to wait for the actual damage to ramp up to maximum. Of course, this one unit of hoplites might just take out their entire army or some nonsense. Oh god. Okay, once we capture this blockhouse, it should be relatively easy to force our way into the key parts of the city. I'm not really sure where the rest of their army is. It's very perplexing. Okay, gate damage is high enough that I need to start getting my troops away from here. Okay, perfect. Oh, crap. Okay, let's go capture that.
Orders! Militia! Elephants ready for battle!
Get these guys down here.
By your command! On me! Our orders!
Okay, just run straight into the city, elephants. You can do it.
Elephants at the ready!
Alright.
Hoplites! Advance! Orders! Engage! Infantry ready!
Okay, this looks like it's working out pretty well.
Orders! Attack their position! Elephants ready for battle!
Elephants just running straight through militia hoplites.
Riders, advance!
Running through again. I said running through again.
The men are wavering.
Some of our troops not doing so well here. This is a pretty bad choke point we're in here. And that is militia hoplites, so yeah, they're not the most reliable of troops. Hoplites themselves are actually doing fine though. Their militia hoplites are hanging in there, certainly.
We have captured a tower.
Good. It's good to capture towers. These hoplites are probably just about down. Let's get all our... Oh god, what the hell? Okay, let's get all our range units in here. What the hell was that, I wonder? Let's go charge these guys in here. These guys have been fighting for a while, so let's give them a nice second win there.
Understood! Quickly, now!
We have captured a tower.
There we go. Main gate's ours now. And that'll be the end of these militia hoplites. Crack.
Our
Okay.
general is under attack.
Perfect. Let's start capturing this point here. Gonna get my general to go in and scout that out. I just have to sort of be careful that I don't let him run in there and get killed. Very systematically taking over this fort here. City of Athens was fairly famous for its walls, which managed to keep out Sparta for a very long time. Sparta being the reason that they had mostly had to build the city walls. But the city walls actually, like, Athens wasn't this close to the ocean. It's actually several kilometers from the ocean by my recollection. What simply happened was they built a wall tunnel all the way from the city of Athens to the shore where their port city was. So, pretty impressive feat of engineering. Not really represented in this game simply because they can't really accomplish that kind of architecture in the system. Or rather, it would be bullshit attacking a city that is literally that large. Would not be fun. I think the city of Athens is up on a hill. I can't really remember all that well. I'm pretty bad at that sort of thing. One of the very peculiar things about this particular difficulty is that there's no strength indicator for the faction or for the sides, so I'm not really sure how many troops they have
Our
left.
enemy have lost a victory point.
So we've captured one of their victory points.
Riders, at
Start
the
hunting
double!
down more of their units if we can. We've got our skirmishers scouting out for them, but we might be able to capture their harbor victory point before they can do anything. I somehow doubt that's the case, though. We'll have to see. If we're lucky, there will be some troops that our range units will be able to mop up on top of the capture point there. Yeah, I can see some troops moving over there. It's a shattered mob. Peculiar. I'm not even sure I should be able to get a line of sight to those guys.
Forward! Slingers! At speed! Advance at speed! Hellenic Royal Cavalry!
Okay, I'm gonna scout out with my general here to see what's going on, see what's up. I'm suspecting a trap here.
Riders at the double! Elephants! Forward! Orders! Up quickly now! Riders, advance!
If we can capture this, I think we win. I can't really remember if we can capture all three or not. It's been a while since I've done it this way. Much happier doing the old school wait them out sort of way as opposed to assaulting. But admittedly, it's not really era appropriate right now. In this era, people actually did assault castles, fortifications, because the city walls were a lot weaker, and because the sort of time frame that you had was a lot shorter. You didn't have months on end to starve out an enemy force. You only had a little while. I am feeling a little bit paranoid about all this. You keep these guys over here to keep an eye out in case they try anything around our back door here. Looks like one of our Hellenic Royal Cavalry cover these ranged units as they go check. I'm really glad I got rid of those Epirus Lancers. It cost me like most of the Navy, but I don't really care about the Navy.
Understood.
Once I've got Athens, the port will open up to me, and I'll have a much easier time replenishing ships and recruiting ships anyhow, so...
March!
Not so bad.
Yours to command. Quickly
Okay, so I think this is actually sort of the hill that represents Athens proper, I think, but I can't really remember. I'd have to look it up again. And I still don't see any enemy unit flags.
Our enemy have lost a victory point.
Okay, well. And our general over here, Leontius, is going to go and capture the last one. So that wasn't actually that bad. That was a pretty easy siege for Athens. The case of disappearing troops. Because I know they had at least 3 units of regular hoplites that were on ships. Are they stuck on the ships? They might be stuck on the ships. Doesn't look like it. These ships all look empty. And I was actually pretty sure that they had fixed that glitch too. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure they did. And at any rate, I've never seen them have the entire... No, because I fought javelin men that were from the fleet. That's what those 60-man javelin men squads were. Curiouser and curiouser. Well, in any event, this was the least eventful siege battle I think I've ever fought, but that's what it is what it is. Now we just have to wait down the timer.
Our enemy have lost a victory point.
It's only going to be about another 33 seconds, and then Athens is ours, leaving us with nothing but the Macedonians in Greece to oppose our complete sort of hegemony over the region, which will be nice. Now, we'll have a good, secure power base against the rest of the world. Now, the problem is we have got that non-aggression pact with them, so we're going to have to sit tight and wait until they're doing something else, I guess.
The enemy fort will soon be ours.
Betraying them would be kind of a dick move. And there we go. Okay, here we are back in the campaign map. We're going to go and occupy Athens. It's going to be a pretty good capture.
Your next command.
Level for Leontius.
Ready for battle.
Right. Let's see, Herod and wife. -1 authority, damn it. Traits, melancholic, +2 authority, -1 zeal. Huh. And what's this? This guy's got pluses and minuses all over the place. It's really weird. Okay, fortitude plus -10% building cost. Let's give this guy more authority, since that looks what he's good at, and maybe if we can replace his wife with someone more less shrewish, we can do something good here. So now we control the majority of this region here. All we need to capture now is this little sort of island that's way down here that I can't remember how to get to. That'll be good. That ought to be interesting. I think we control the sea region now, so we're now replenishing our fleet, and we can now recruit ships, but we'll have to wait a little bit before we can afford to do that. Now, let's get rid of those archers as much as I like them. There we go, disband. That'll give us a little bit of a boost to our economy yet again. And I think we're doing good. Let's see if anyone is afraid and awed by our power yet. Rome still hasn't declared war at us. I think they're kind of a little bit afraid of us.
We will gladly listen to your offers, but do not...
Let's see, we don't have enough money to try and buy off anybody right now, since
Greetings.
that's one of the best
Now
ways to get
speak
trade
plainly.
agreements. Ooh, these guys really want a trade agreement. We must have a resource they really want. All 3 of our resources they probably actually really want. Wine's a pretty high demand
Greetings,
one,
my
as is
friend.
marble.
You have my ear?
Let's see here. Liguria.
Well met, friend. Sit and let... I do not think our people want your trinkets. They like honest.
These guys went
I
up
do
to
not think
moderate.
our people want your trinkets.
We might
They
be able
like
to
honest,
offer them
manly
all our
stuff
money.
for
We
the
can't
most
offer...
part.
Right, I forgot about that. Oh well. We'll do it next turn, I think. That was Liguria.
A flapping tongue that speaks without wisdom.
The more powerful you are as a faction, the more likely people are to
welcome.
trade with you.
But may a thief...
So that's why I'm doing this pretty much every time I capture a
Greetings,
province.
friend.
Which
Let
is
us
pretty
look-
often, in case you haven't noticed. Rome, do you want to trade?
Speak your terms. Give word...
No. Alright, so that's the limit of that, it looks like. And we've got pretty much no money, but we've got a 2,000 a turn income, basically. Looking pretty good. Larissa, it's on the up and up in terms of happiness. We're going to have to do something about these guys, but they're probably going to suicide against the walls of Athens, which is going to be a good benefit for us. Let's see, what's Athens produce? Athens produces Dickall. Fantastic. Grain market, that's actually not too bad. I don't like the fact that we've got that and an agora, but that actually is theoretically useful. I don't like the fishing one, so I'm going to convert this one into a trading port later on. But for now, we really want to get rid of one of these. So let's convert dismantle. Let's dismantle the one in Sparta, because it will really, really, really piss the Spartans off. Yeah. Let's piss off some Spartans. Okay, so next turn we have to build something in Sparta, otherwise we're going to get a slum, which is a bad thing. Okay. Zipping along pretty fast here. Yeah, just go as fast as you can, capture as much as you can. It's pretty good. Oh crap. Oh well. So, Athens, I don't think, can possibly lose this particular battle, so what we're going to go ahead and do is just auto-resolve it. Let's see here. Let's go to protective stance. Okay, so we've lost Larissa. Nothing we really could have done about that in that situation, honestly. Probably should have poisoned that army last turn, killed it, and then turned back on the city, but you never know. Retrospect, hindsight's 20/20. Alright, we've learned tax labor. We have to go capture Larissa back, and they'll give us some money if we do. Let's go ahead and try and either sabotage or assassinate here. Low odds for assassination working, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to poison provisions
I
again.
will see it done.
Ready for battle.
Okay.
Success is all I
This is a pretty good spy at this point in time. In all honesty, what's this she got? Looks like she got a retainer.
can call me Fox.
Household, +1 authority. Let's go ahead and look at our construction options as well here. We finished tax labor. We'll increase our growth. What's this do? Water sluicing is also good right now, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's go take back our city of Larissa here. Our army, the demons of Polemos should be more than enough to
Let
handle
them
that.
cower like kenneled dogs.
Especially since their army's quite weak right now, I think. You know, I would have sworn that they were not supposed to have those additional garrison troops there, but, you know, whatever. Let's just go ahead and let's circle here.
None will escape.
Once again, we'll bring up this army and support our armies. Athens is going to be on the brink of rebellion pretty soon if we don't get an army back there, but what we're going to do is build consecrated ground there, and it'll help control our unhappiness a little bit, but that's not the important part. The important part is we'll be able to turn it into
Let
industry
them
later.
cower like kenneled dogs.
Okay, so I forget, what's our elephant count at?
Oh!
Elephants are very nearly done, so let's head on in. Okay, here we are. Our battlefield is dry. We're going to try and go for rain again, since, once again, elephants are important to our faction. Wow, all dry days. That's really rare. Damn. Okay, so we're going to rely a little bit more on our own shooting, I guess, for this particular battle. Our melee units are certainly not shabby, so we're just not going to have to... We're just not going to risk our elephants quite as badly as we normally would. So our opponents look like they've sallied out of the fortifications rather than facing us in the city itself.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
And our elephants, troops, and other general coming in from that direction. Okay, so we're going to get set up on the top of this hill and rain down rocks on these guys.
Double time.
As far as hills go, ours is slightly bigger.
At speed. By your command.
Huck some javelins at them too while we're at it.
Our hidden units have been
Oh
discovered.
crap, that's Cav.
General. For glory.
Mercenary Tarantines though, so we are pretty much not worried about those. Okay.
General.
Our general is under attack.
Royal cavalry. Fight quickly now, as you command.
Gonna run our general away, unfortunately.
Understood. By your command. Quickly now. Traveling man. General. Operatives ready. And the double. Quick march. Quick collect. Elephants
Okay.
ready for battle.
Is the Tarantines again? Yes.
Elephants at the ready. Operatives. Yours to command. By your command. Operatives ready.
Going pretty well, it looks like.
Operatives.
Let's try a flanking maneuver of some sort, so I don't want to
Elephants.
allow too much to get distracted from the army.
Command.
But now seems like a good time to activate those
Operatives ready.
cavalry.
Elephants at the ready. Forward. Operatives. Off the ranks now.
Okay.
Yours to command. General.
And I think this will pretty much be it.
Glory.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Elephants.
Let's get rid of these peltas before they kill all of our guys.
General.
Peltas do huge damage now.
Forward. Hellenic Royal Cavalry.
Got a nice downhill charge against those Epirus Lancers, so we're gonna be able to win that
We
combat.
are at your command.
As you can see, they're pretty much already all dead, so
The enemy general
yeah,
is
their general's
dead.
now dead too.
Operatives ready.
Okay, and that is going to be game, set, and match.
Double time. At speed.
Which I think is a tennis term, but I'm not really positive. Alright, so easily take back Larissa.